What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is The Nerdy Brewer. I am Sean, your host, and this is my very first video, so thank you very much for clicking on it. Really quick breakdown for what this channel is going to be about. It's going to be about, obviously, making beer, and in some other episodes we'll be doing stuff, like reviewing video games, movies, TV shows, you name it, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so for this episode, it's going to be a beer video, and for this beer we're going to be making, it's going to be based off of one of my favorite franchises, Mortal Kombat. So for those of you knuckle draggers out there who aren't familiar with Mortal Kombat, allow me to enlighten you. In 1992, Mortal Kombat took the world by storm with its improved method of character animation using real actors who were digitized into the game. However, the style of animation wasn't exactly what caught everyone's attention, but rather the game's gruesome fighting style and bloody finishing moves.
Sonya wins.
I remember when I first saw Mortal Kombat when I was a kid, and it totally blew me the fuck away. This in turn also got the attention of other parties who were concerned that the game's content and graphic gameplay was going to ruin America's youth, and even tried to have the game censored and also removed.
The new arcade game is causing quite a sensation.
Mortal Kombat 4. A new Mortal Kombat hits a new level of violence.
Violence and violent images permeate more and more aspects of our lives. And I think it's time to draw the line.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I know that one place parents want us to draw the line is with violence in video games.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Thankfully, that didn't happen, and the franchise flourished with many sequel games that followed, and even got some movies and TV shows made as well. Some of which were good, others, well... Overall, it's a pretty awesome concept of heroes trying to save the world from multiple enemies through a tournament called Mortal Kombat.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
The game has a large roster of characters that for the most part have some pretty awesome stories. Whether it's the vengeful ninja specter Scorpion, the four-armed Shokan General Goro, hell, even this fucking guy. Which brings us to one of my personal favorite characters that I chose to theme the beer that we'll be making today. The Emperor of Outworld himself, Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is one of the biggest antagonists in the Mortal Kombat universe. He's the Emperor of Outworld and has been wanting to take over Earthrealm for a long time. However, in order to do so, he needs to win 10 straight victories in Mortal Kombat.
He said it! He said it!
Doing this will give him the right to invade Earthrealm. Visually, the guy is a sight to behold. He's bigger than most of the characters in all the games, he wields a giant-ass warhammer, and he loves to taunt you during his fights. So, with that being said, let's get to brewing. Alright, so for the beer that we're going to be making today, I'm going to be calling it the Emperor's Ale. Basically, it's just going to be pretty simple ale. kind of close to an IPA, a little bit more hops just to give it a lot more kick and a lot more flavor. Give it that extra boost of hops just to, you know, give it the characteristic of the character that we're going off of.
Then let us begin.
Alright, so here's a basic breakdown for the beer. It's going to be all grain. It's going to come out to about 6.2% for alcohol, and it's going to be for 5 gallons. Next, for the grain bill, we're going to be doing 10 pounds of Pale Malt 2-row, and then of course 2 pounds of UK Crystal Malt 65, just to give it some more color and a little more edge to it. Next, for the hops, we're going to be doing 1 ounce of Belma for 60 minutes of the boil, 2 ounces of Dorado at the last 10 minutes of the boil, and then finally 1 ounce of Cascade, which we're going to be dry hopping. Alright, first things first, get your flame up and going. Put in your mesh. Get up the temperature, very important. Right here, I tried to do like a little green screen thing in the background while I brewed, but I fucked it up, so.
It's official. You suck.
Anyway, start stirring. Of course, you have to do the sparging process since we're doing full grain. It can be kind of a pain in the ass, but it's very important. Start boiling. Put in your first set of hops. Let it boil for a while. Put in the second set of hops, which is the Dorado, which is going to give it that extra kick and flavor. Get your yeast nutrient and Warflock tablet ready. Alright, and of course you have to start the rapid cool process. For this I have a coil going through it with cold water. It can be kind of a pain in the ass because it can take a while because you have to do a lot of stirring. Ugh. Take your first gravity reading. For this, you can use a tube. This one I didn't have one ready, but I mean, really, it doesn't really matter too much. Of course, pitch your yeast. Shake it up for about a minute or so after you have it covered. Let it ferment for about a week, maybe a few days over or so. Take your final gravity reading to determine the alcohol level. Cold crash it for up to 48 hours. Transfer it into the keg. Dry hop it. Let it carbonate for a few days. And finally, pour yourself a well-deserved ale. Alright everyone, well that does it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll have the description for the recipe down below. Please click subscribe so you can keep up with more videos that I'll be releasing, and I'll see you guys next time.